channel. Welcome to Energy. I am back with another banger, and this one won't be very long. I don't have a lot of battery, but let's go ahead and tap in and see what's the energy. Let's see. All praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over mine. What's the energy? In need of positivity. Aries. Queen of Creation, the money magnet. I don't know, Aries. This could be a Aries that is really good or doing really good here with business or finances or something like that. They are definitely looking for a sign. Maybe they do good with this, or this is you. You do good with finances. You do good with money. This person is in need of positivity when it comes to their finances. This could be something that they're like a new venture, something new that they're trying to do here. Someone could be starting a new business and they're in need of positivity, maybe even direction. Looks like someone's looking for energy, direction, guidance when it comes to something that has to do with work or finances. It also feels like this person is trying to be positive because they feel as if you could maybe move or take off without them. If this is someone that you're working with or you're supposed to be building a business with them, they could have fear of missing out. Fear, I forgot what they call that. Fear of missing out. Is it FOMO? Something like that. Like fear of missing out. They feel like it's something they need to make up to you. They feel like it made you sad or something like that, or they've held you back. This person really wants to see you succeed or reach your destiny, your goal. I feel like this person does like sow seeds of motivation, like in your direction. This person intends something here, but they could be it could be less action and more just mental strategy. So I don't know what this is, but we're gonna get tarot. I just feel like somebody is thinking about someone's business. So I don't know if this is your business, someone else you're connected to, or there's an Aries here that could have a new business venture and they're looking for positivity. Maybe to nurture this idea and nurture this business, or to get this off the ground. What is the Queen of Creation, the money magnet energy? What is that? Like giving Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you could be really good when it comes to business, even setting up businesses. The Moon in reverse. You may have very good clarity or insight, certain things you've already revealed that have helped this person. Oh, okay, you've already helped this person before. You've helped this person before. This person was rude or abusive, arrogant towards you. They didn't really believe you anyway. Missed opportunities. This is someone that you've assisted before here, but with the Seven of Swords, they don't believe much within themselves and they don't really believe in you. This is weird. It's someone who wants something from you, but oftentimes it's not, they don't even believe in it. They don't believe in it. This could be someone that you do or you've given a lot of motivation to, you've given energy to, you've assisted this person, you've helped them work through certain issues, to have a breakthrough, to figure something out, to put something in line. Whatever it is that they want, they pretty much just work against you. You could be giving this person advice, but they don't listen. So they're missing opportunities, not because you haven't given them the energy or assisted them, but because they never were listening when you were. This could be someone you're all tired out. There's nothing left to say here. What's in need of positivity? Is that the same person? No. Okay. So you may have someone who's mentally seeking your attention, seeking your information, seeking your guidance, but this is someone you've already given certain information to. So I feel like you're closed off toward this person. This person's trying to get information from you backhandedly. Okay, they're trying to access certain things or get certain information from you. They're trying to work your mind to get clarity of something here. The person who actually is in need of your positivity or actually wants this advice, there's like two individuals here. One person, you could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You've already been successful with something in particular. So there's someone here who I feel like you're done revealing things to. Whatever you've revealed to this person is like they end up using it against you. They don't really use it for themselves in any beneficial way. It feels like a waste of talent, a waste of time, a waste of effort. And then you have someone else here who is maybe becoming restless, burnt out, and exhausted. This could be someone who is actually taking the effort, or they're making the efforts to do something, but it feels like you're already moving forward and you could be becoming successful like independently. Like you aren't needing this person as much as you used to. Or I don't know if you, well, it says they'll make it up to you. So I feel like it's someone who you wanted to be there with you, but you had to let this go. We have death here, yeah, and the King of Swords. There was some truth that you could not hold on to. Maybe it was your truth. You could not hold on to your truth or your authenticity and hold on to this belief here. So there's a belief in someone or something that you had to sacrifice or let go in order to move forward and pretty much move forward towards what it is that you desire. So something is going successful for you, but it's because of your vision, and it's also because of what you were willing to like let go to get there. And this may not even be like a true physical cutting off, but mentally you had to get this person's doubt or confusion. You had to get that energy out of, like, you could not be connected with it. It's someone's indecision. Their indecision, their energy of indecision, indecisiveness, confusion. Maybe even as someone who is very stagnant or I want to say like so stern in their truth that they almost block out. They're closed-minded. That's what I want to say. Closed-minded. So they could block out opportunities, optimism, things that would be beneficial. There's something about this situation or this person in particular that was stagnating something and keeping you stuck. So it was a need for you to push forward. This is change, transformation, ending of a new cycle. So someone does see you moving forward. They see you moving forward. They see a new cycle. They see something new being created for you. They're like looking on, or you have multiple individuals right now that are seeing you move successfully toward a goal. With the Six of Wands, you're not just moving forward, but you're being like recognized. You're being recognized. For some of you, you're being praised or cheered on. We have the moon here. I feel like at this time you're being guided away from anything that your intuition cannot see through. Like anything that's an illusion, anything that's trying to push you into fear, you're just being guided to see past it. As if it's like a mirage. It doesn't really exist. Okay, there's something about deceptions or something's in the energy. Something is weird here. I think it's while you're going through this transformation phase. So you haven't gotten there yet, but you are being cheered on. You're being seen through. I feel like you have assistance. That could be like physical people who are cheering you forward in this, or this could be like a spiritual presence that is assisting you through some kind of transformation. So some of the lingering doubts of the past, some of the lingering thoughts and fears and illusions or delusions, you may be slightly more susceptible to it. Like the veil is thin, you can see clearly, like you can see through it, but at the same time it is something that you have to see through. So that would be the issue for you, or it could present an issue for you, but I really don't think that it is. Someone could actually be like, this would be likened to spiritually sleepwalking through a cycle, because you feel safe to. Like this night energy is as if it's like death energy is carrying you through a transformation here. Oh my God, you got the Six of Wands twice. That's crazy. You got the Six of Wands twice. So on the other end of this, yes, that's what it leads to. On the other end of this, what you're doing now, this is how you already feel, or this is what you're already accomplishing. But this is also what's on the other side of this. So you can't see this yet, but I feel as if the veil is thin enough that you're probably like in a place where you can accept this, okay? That on the other side of whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you are living, lies more of the success that you have already found, more victory in the areas that you've already started to overcome, more achievements in the direction that you are currently trying to achieve, more pride, recognition, improvement, rewards, and praise and acclaim for the things that you are already being seen and praised for, so, or recognized, respected for. So there's a path that you're currently on, and on the other side of what you cannot see is more of this path unfolding. But in a, you know, like, I mean, you're winning. Okay, so if you were afraid because of this time period or something about this darkness or the confusion, what you can't see through, what your intuition is not giving you clarity of, yeah, we have judgment. Stay decisive. Stay decisive because your path is unfolding for you. The Six of Wands is someone who is being carried into victory. They're being carried to their destination. This is a minor arcana Chariot. So what you're doing here may not necessarily have to do with some like really big destiny or anything, but on a smaller scale in your personal life, which could be more satisfying and more important than the major arcana, which are things that are like, it's a destiny that has to do with, you know, your whole entire family or your whole community, or you're the first person to ever, like, those are some big things that you can walk into. But honestly, on a grand, like, that's on a grand scale. But on a smaller scale, what you do, what you accomplish just within yourself, within your children, within your, you know, immediate family, that's actually of more value than even these big destiny things that you can walk into. So make no mistake and don't sleep on the Six of Wands compared to the Chariot. They're very similar cards, but the fact that you have this Six of Wands and you have it twice is just as big as if you were accomplishing or conquering some kind of like big fame. And sometimes the Six of Wands is about fame and recognition. But this could be fame within your family, fame within your city, fame, you know, on a smaller scale. But still something major that you're accomplishing, something that will make you feel, I'm going to say, even more fulfilled than if it was something that was destiny or something outside of you was wanting or hoping for you. You know, it's like carrying the burdens of the world as opposed to being successful and just carrying the burdens of you, what you want to take onto your shoulders, the responsibilities that are meaningful to you. So there's something really major that is happening on a small scale in your life here. And it is a reflection of your inner calling. It's a reflection of your awareness, your spiritual awakening, and also your decisiveness. This does lead to the Chariot energy. So likely you do probably get a lot of Chariot energy in your spreads, just meaning you have a very, you have a large sense of what your soul or your heart is calling you to do. And you don't just do it on a small scale, but you could also do it on a big scale too. So you may jump timelines, is what I'm getting here. There's there's somebody here who there is somebody here who feels trampled by your success. Okay, this death energy, when I was saying this is the releasing of old patterns, old ways, old connections, old just things that you used to feel were necessary or that you needed that you are now finding within yourself. There is someone who feels left behind because of this. They feel as if you are walking over them or trampling over them. This person could be bitter because they're experiencing some kind of emotional downfall. Their ego is falling, and for some people the ego is everything. So there is someone here who is not feeling good about this success, but they will be going through a transformation process with you. It could be actually that this person cannot let go of you, and it's not because they're trying to be a part of this success or that they're trying to hold on to you. They actually would like to hold you back if they could, so they're holding on. But you know, with death, it's like, okay, well, you can get out of my, what people say, over my dead body, and literally this is what is happening. You're moving into this new cycle, whether this person lets go or not. So they could be getting dragged through this transformation with you. So while you're going through this transformation, they are also having to go through this transformation. This is creating a new perspective for this person, which will result in some kind of liberation for them. This may be someone who has a resistance to spiritual influence, so this is going to help them to develop spiritually or get more in tune and in touch with their spiritual side. And this is a sacrifice for a higher calling. Now, I don't feel as if this is a willing sacrifice. This is not an ego that this person wanted to let go. These are not shifts and changes that this person wants to co-sign to or initiate, but they don't have a choice at this point. What else do you need to know? Oh, this is the same individual over here. So what they wanted to know from you, they're going to find that information. They're going to find that clarity again. But it still may not be relevant to them. It still may not assist them because we have no here. So I don't know if that means that basically this person is going through this transformation and they're not doing it willingly. And this is actually karmic for them. It just depends on how they accept it. You know, they could fight it. They could resist it the entire time. And basically it's just going to break down their mind. Because there is some information that they may be blocked from. Maybe they may never get it again. It says dishonesty, lies, trickery, scheming, cheating, deceit, theft, strategic criminal activity. And I was saying that too with the strategizing, someone who has been very strategic with you. So this may be someone who wants access to whatever it is that is giving you this value or this respect or giving you this success here, but they're being blocked from this information. It was a yes at one point in time. They did nothing with it. Now they want the same information again, but they have done too much. They can't get it. They can't get in. They can't get it. This may be someone who had abused that right. This may even be, like I said, someone who tried to steal this success from you. So they are going through this transformation, but it's almost like having to go through the pain when you really don't want to, and it's not going to be of any value to you because you're still going to end up where you left off. But because you refuse to let go, it's want to be my op, God bless. Someone is going to move forward regardless. So they're getting dragged through fire that I don't even feel like they have to go through. And that could be on a mental or emotional level. There are certain issues that this person would not have to face or would not have to go through this cycle, but they're making something more difficult for themselves. And it is because of their behavior in the past, but not just that. Man, somebody is getting a lot of chances. So you know, whatever is happening is because of their resistance. I heard rigidity, if that's a word, rigidity, rigid. Okay, I think that's just being inflexible, right? Two of Cups in reverse. And the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. This is someone who wants to be king, or they want to be in control of something, but they're missing the blueprint, and they're missing the access to the energy, the frequency that would get them there. They're trying to like manipulate or strategize, or you know, the energy or you or the situation to get this, but it does not work like that. Someone doesn't understand karmic balance and divine justice. Someone does not understand that these things are ruled by an authority, by a law. It's in order, just like the systems, the political systems, the order systems on earth. You know, it comes from, we're made in the image of a creator that is an orderly God, a God of order. So there is order to the spiritual world and realm, just like there is on earth. And you can evade, you can get away with certain things, you can fall through cracks, but you'll have a harder time when it comes to spiritual, because these are the things that you believe to be unseen. But in spirituality, someone's always watching. There's always eyes. So someone doesn't realize just how many eyes they've even alerted. For a lot of individuals, you don't even light up. But this person, because of what they choose to keep their mind on and what they tap into, they're already being seen. They've already been seen. So eyes have been on them. So the things that they're doing that they think they're not, like they shouldn't be caught for, they have been caught. Someone doesn't understand why they're going through something, or why something, this has to do with distance too, or something like that. Like why something has been severed, why they feel as if someone is out of reach or unapproachable, or they can't really connect, but they're not realizing or seeing themselves. They don't know why they're getting this. This is a reckoning here. This is karma, karmic balance, and this person does not understand. They had unrealistic goals. They were just focused on the short term. Their plans likely were good, but they just weren't able to see through it's like self-illusion. They were under an illusion, trying to create something, but creating it basically from a mystical or like a temporary energy. So the transformation is going to help them to solidify these new pathways like this. Maybe they have a better desire now. Let me see. This person could, be wanting to, they could be realizing and seeing, maybe not so much about why they don't have access to something, but they're seeing something about themselves clearly. So their intentions could be different now. But it's like you still have to pay that past bill. You still have to pay that bill. And until it's paid up, you still may be, kind of like out. Yeah, someone feels out, like out in the cold, possibly. What is this? 10 of Pentacles. They feel like they're being kept out of a family. They feel like what they want is like a strong foundation, but they want to be seen at the head of this foundation. They want to be seen in this position. That's why I was saying, like, it may be someone who didn't do it the old-fashioned way. They tried to take a shortcut. They tried to pretty much almost blitz or manipulate mentally to where you would believe, or assume that this person has always been whoever it is that they're trying to be to you. But they have to actually put in the work. They have to put in the time. They have to put in the effort. Someone has to, they're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. It's pentacle energy. You've got to start from the ground up. Someone has to start from the ground up. I don't know why I'm getting like an example is, you work for Popeyes for 10 years and you started off as a regular associate and you became a regional manager. Well, maybe you can get a position at churches and be a regional manager, but not if you got caught, stealing. We got the 7 of Swords here. Dishonesty, lies, stealing, deceit, strategic criminal activity. You lose your position, you lose your job. You lose the ability to use that job on your resume. You now you may have a record, so it's not like you can just walk into, just because you used to be at Popeyes, you may not be able to get that same position back at Popeyes. You may not be able to get that position at churches just because you have, you've done it before. It's like what you're doing right now, you're going to have to start all over. Whoever this person is, like they're going to have to start all over again. Their choices, that's what their choices did. It disrupted and tore down something that they had built up. And they tried to like rebuild it, but they tried to do it using a shortcut, and it just doesn't work that way. So, but it feels like their actions now are in the right direction, but this is going to take time. They're creating a new foundation. And also there's other people who are going through transformations and shifts in perspectives too. So this is like a pretty much undoing and almost revamping and getting to know someone, or getting to know their way around or through something, especially if it's business or work or a job. You're having to learn this field or see your way through all over again. Yeah, okay. So it could be painful for this individual, but it won't be painful for long. This also could be someone that was weighing on you because they're trying to project, or they want you to absorb, maybe part of the burden of this, so that it will be easier for them to carry or get through or remove. Like I said, they keep trying to manipulate this situation. That's not working on you. And it feels as if because it isn't, and because of the transformation they're being forced to go through, it's also forcing them to release this like warfare type of energy towards you. So the Three of Swords in reverse signifies an end of this soulmate cycle that has been tumultuous in your life. So the connection right now is not really peaceful, but it will feel like peace. And eventually it actually will be peace, because this person is going to be laid to rest. That's that death energy. That's really going through this complete and total deconstruction of whatever it was that they originally thought or were even trying to recreate for some of you, because the foundation is different. You're different. Everything's different. Everyone's different. Even this person is going to be different on the other side of this. So something is in a transformation phase. We do have the Page of Pentacles. This is like reaching new ground. Like reaching new ground here. Some of you may be getting news about this. Something new that is coming towards you. Something new that is growing. Or this could be something new that you're conquering. I'm hearing Christopher Columbus, like that type of energy of discovering something, discovering new ground, or discovering a new solid space, something that you want to create or something that you want to do. Wow, the Tower. This could come out of nowhere. So maybe the information could come out of nowhere. This could be an offer with the Page of Pentacles, a message coming through. Feels like it'll be intense and sudden, quickly. And it is definitely going to give a revelation of something. This could put an end to something, like something will no longer be questioned. I feel like this is for you here. You could be a Leo, a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Taurus, or a Gemini. King of Swords, Death, 2 Six of Wands, and the Moon. Yeah, this is like getting in on something right before the doors close, and you're going to be really glad that you did. This is you becoming, either you stayed decisive even when the lights went out. You still kept moving forward and you still were decisive. Or you're going to have this awakening that is going to give you what you need. It's like just enough for you to be solid on something, but you're going to be so happy that you did make a choice, because the Four of Wands is celebration. This is also like my bank card. So this is almost like, it kind of looks like the person going to put something in the piggy bank, like you're taking something to the bank. It's like a home run. The Six of Wands twice And then the Page of Pentacles, walking into this Four of Wands, this place of stability, creating a new foundation, a new lane of stability, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, maybe all of it. With the Page of Pentacles, definitely has something to do with your physical reality. It could be your home, it could be your job, it could be, you know, who you're manifesting yourself, like self-actualizing physically, partnerships, connections, even finances are indicated. But you're going to be very excited, maybe even like through the roof here with the Tower, almost like unbelievable that something so small, or like a very small change or a very small act could have such a major effect on your stability, but it is. So that's an investment that pays out way more than you ever could have like expected. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave the energy here, leave the live here. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.